Hello everybody, welcome back to He Is Coming. Today we're going to try and make the stone snake sword. So we're going to need to find, I think it's the stone slab sword and either the basilisk fang or the serpent dagger I've set myself up with. Oh well, a little side mission to start our day though. I'm not even going to look. I'm not even going to look. Just going to go straight in. Axe side quest, you ready? Oh, that's a problem. Okay, we lose. Yeah, alright. That's fine. So this is the first video I have recorded after completely tearing down everything in my recording studio and then painting all the walls and the floor because it was on bare boards and I can't get a new floor in here right now. So, and then replugging everything back in. So I hope that nothing is broken because the microphone should be recording okay. And everything should be fine, so we shall see. For now, let's go some of this. Check one of those. The less gold on hit deal and damage. Honestly, we could get to 10 gold extra fast. Because odds are we're going to want to do some shopping and we're definitely going to change this weapon eventually. If we're at full health, we can swap that out. Stone slab sword, serpent something, but none of those. The other thing I would take right now is the, what's the thing called? You know, the thing. Well, we'll do... do that right now. The grindstone club wouldn't go amiss if we're trying to build towards a very specific weapon. But very early, this is all very nice. I think we're probably going to be fine here. I'm not going to do multi-strike stuff. I'll take that in case we get to like a cauldron or something. Actually, we'll do this and then go back to that golem. Let's go via the teleporter over here so that we have more ground covered and more unlocks ready. I'll also check this shop. Gain armor equal to your opponent's armor. Would not be a bad thing to have, that's for sure. You know what? I'm just going to buy it. Because it's going to do more than this helmet is. And then we can get back up to 10 gold. Which will be nice. Right, teeth and teeth. And a couple regen gloves. We can probably heal that 3 HP that we've just gained with the 2 regen we now have. I'll take another one. If I find a 4th one, I won't be mad about it. Alright, just give me the sleep then. That'll be fine. Alright, that poison's going to help a lot. Easy. Alright, we want graves. We want shops. We want piles of weapons. This actually gives us Hero's Return, which is great, but we're not going to be aspiring to keep Hero's Return forever. Fine. You've forced my hand. We did take a teleporter near the golem. But if I could find a different golem up here rather than tracking back, I'd be happy about it. Grindstone club? No. None of that. We'll keep those in mind. We've got loads of money again. I guess we would expect to get to a good amount of money quickly because of the edge we currently have. Obviously, we can't go above 10 extra earning, but getting to 10 got there faster. Since I've moved everything in this studio, I can now hear the echo of me talking, and I hate it. So I might have to get some soundproofing or something done. Not what I want. That's interesting considering we have a golden venomous fang. That's interesting considering we have the marble mirror. Do I think I win this fight currently? First turn, give the enemy freeze equal to your attack on hit. Battle start, give the enemy 3 freeze. So we're going to get 6 freeze. They're hitting for 3. I think we'll be alright. They're going to get an extra 12 armor, which is a bummer. So the poison's not going to be as useful. But if we take the ironstone armor here, they're only going to be able to do 1 damage to us at a go, which is probably going to be fine. So in fact, I'm then going to take the fight. So they can hit us 12 times for 1 damage, while we're hitting them for 3 damage, soon to be 6 damage. I think this comes out fine. Indeed. Now, do I want to take this while we're here? They are looking to stun the bejesus out of us, and then Lemon Tree Branch hit us many, many times, which is a problem that I do not love. Yeah, they're gonna stun us for 2, 3, 4 turns while getting a bunch of extra attacks in. That's not great with what we've got going on right now. And I'm not really certain what we can do about it. Like, giving the enemy a bunch of freeze wouldn't be a bad thing. But by the time we're wounded down to 8, giving them freeze is not going to help that much. Getting wounded and healing back 8 could give us back some time. Take me to a different golem. Please and thank you. Nice checkpoint on the way. Let's go to this oil. We're going to be stunned for so long. It'd be great if I could get some thorns on a later turn. But I don't really see how I'd go about doing that. Different shop. 23 gold. Gain 2 thorns for each armor removed by the enemy's first strike. They're going to get... First turn, gain 3 armor on hit. On hit, spend 2 sweets. So first turn, they're only getting 3 armor. They're going to heal a bunch and have regen. And acid. Could we... First turn, give the enemy 4 poison on hit. We're going to be stunned through our first 4 turns, so I don't even think Golden Venomous Fang's going to proc. Which is a problem. This would be 6 thorns, and then the turn after they'll hit us twice. which could help a lot. I don't think Viper Extract helps. I don't think Noxious Gas helps incredibly. Stone, stone, stone. That's 9 armor. That would help a bit. 9 armor is worth more than 1 freeze. Exposed, deal 8 damage. Enemy's first strike deals double damage. Afterwards, they gain 5 freeze. That wouldn't be bad either. Because they'll have 5 freeze for all the turns that they're then doing multiple strikes. And I'm wondering if we could get exposed and do 8 damage if there's ever a world they could still be poisoned, but I don't think there can. Oh, this sucks. Gain 2 thorns for each armor removed by the enemy's first strike. The enemy's first strike deals double damage. That will give them double thorns. Okay. We're cooking. What do we get rid of? So that'll be 6 thorns. And then they'd hit us twice for 12 damage. What am I going to give up for this? I want to take the damage for this. Enemy strikes deal 2 damage less while you have armor. I want to take the armor damage, so that has to come off. This still needs to go in for something. But what? Probably this. Alright, this is getting weird. And if they're gonna... Hold on. If they're going to take double damage, 6 thorns, hit me twice, 6, 12 damage, 3, 10, 16, 19, 22, 12 damage, and then this is another 8, takes them down to 2. Which is not enough. I need to either give them more attack or get more thorns. Somehow. If your health is full, lose 5 health and gain 2 additional strikes. Okay. Then that first turn... Oh god, they're going to do 2 additional strikes at 6 HP. 6 damage. 6, 12, 18. And then we'll get thorns for all of that. Oh god, we're going to get more armor here, more armor there. This is giving us armor. I'm going to do this. And I think there's not much more I can do right now. I mean, we do have a whole day. But, like, unless we find Super Mega Golem, I don't think there's too much I can be aspiring to do right now. Well, maybe you'll show me Super Mega Golem. You don't? I don't have a potion for an elixir. So, just show me where that is to get it out of the pool. Alright, now we're back in retrodden ground. Take 5 damage, gain 10 thorns. That would probably actually just win for us, because they're going to have 3 attacks. So probably take that instead of the explosive surprise. Or we can get rid of Blackbriar Gauntlet, because Blackbriar Gauntlet is for the second turn. Whereas if we've got 10 thorns, then they're going to have 2 additional strikes, is 30 damage. So we don't need the Blackbriar Gauntlet anymore. Which means we don't need frostbite armor anymore. But this got really complicated just to try and win this one round, didn't it? It might be the most intelligent round of this game I've ever tried to play. Alright, I'm going to take this fight now, so that if we find one of the weapons we're looking for in this pile, then we can have it. I just hope I win after all that work. Okay, everything was fine. No. Right, now I want to find some fairies, I guess. Because, like, there's some of this gear I'm just not going to be using. Can't strike, end turn, gain thorns equal to your attack. And now I want to change to a weapon that can't strike. Do we have any in the pool? Strike, 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 strikes, 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 strikes. 1 hit whenever a bomb, first turn, strikes, 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 strikes. Turn start, battle start, strike, strikes. Can't strike. The wave breaker is in the pool. Alright, we want to find the wave breaker, which is very specific. Turn start, gain thorns equal to your attack. Okay, well, we don't need Thorn Ring if they can't strike. Let's get rid of... this. Battle start, the enemy loses 2 attack. I mean, that's good for us. Turn start, gain thorns equal to your attack. Each time you gain thorns, restore that much health. Acid, health, acid, armor, stun, healing. Okay, so friendship bracelet's actually great here for us in this fight. Let me take this. If we find a cauldron, I will cook those. I was going to go to... is it right there? The trading tent, yeah. Whenever you lose speed, give the enemy 1 riptide. If the enemy has freeze, gain 3 attack. No. Where are we going to find weapons? We can roll the shop, although rolling the shop right now is expensive for us. And also you need a weapon in the shop to find weapons in the shop. Or piles of weapons. That's the east edge of the board, which does not help me a lot. We've walked through a couple of the weapon-having biomes. Also, graves would probably be a good shout. You have armor, gain armor. Battle start, the enemy loses 2 attack. So they'll go down to 2. If we have armor, we gain armor. That means we get 1. If we have armor, we get armor. We gain 1. If there's an edge that gives us armor, we can gain armor for 1. If we have armor, gain another 1, we get 2. If they're getting 2 thorns a turn, we can't die. So I want this. I need 10 gold. And somewhere, we saw an edge that gives us 1 shield. There it is, blunt edge. So we need to get to that with 10 gold. Then we don't have to find Wavebreaker. Let's touch this. There's 12 gold. We can now afford to change our edge. And it's right north of us. Shepherd. Woolly pouch. Items stored in the woolly pouch are not used in combat, but now we have 2 of them. Adorable. Is there any... I don't see a map marker for this guy. Also, I've just realized how interesting it would be for there to be encounters like this if the shepherd moved around the map randomly and like you had to kind of cut them off to get the upgrade. That would be very weird and adorable. Okay. Well, now we have lots of opportunities for holding and making extra stuff, which is very cool. Fairy. I don't think I need this bomb as much anymore. Leather boots. If you have more speed than the enemy, gain 2 attack. We do not have more speed than the enemy. Let's go to... let's go to this golem a second. Because we have shoes and shoes. And redwood roast and redwood roast. I could take 2 random things to the woodcutter, couldn't I? Take me to a different golem, just because it will be reasonably far away from where we are, because we don't need the other things very much right now. Right, this is the east side of the board again. Leather. If we find a leather glove, I wouldn't be beyond making some changes. You could be very useful to me. Right, going due south. We're not going to get there before this fight, and that's okay. Alright, I hope this goes as I anticipated it would. So we need to get past our stun. Then they lose. That's 6. They get 2 thorns. We get an armor. And 1 more armor. And then lose 2. They get 2 and gain 2. but they get hit for 4. So we just win this, provided it doesn't run too long after Diamond Petrifying Flask or anything like that. I've never played this game more big brain in my whole life. Clutch Pull getting the friendship bracelet out of a fairy ring, though. Okay, they just got a bunch of armor. The stun doesn't matter. And we still just keep attacking as we are. Our health's not going down. No fatigue damage yet. There's fatigue damage coming in, but we've got 50 health to their 15, so we are going to win here. Okay, who's next? Turn start. If you have regen, gain 1 additional strike. Get 4 regen. Bombs. Armor. Healing. Turn start. If you're below 50% health, get 1 regen. Health. Armor. Get regen for each equipped wood item. Big attack. Bombs. Before any other item triggers, if you have less speed than the enemy, steal 5 speed. 3 strikes gain 1 attack. Okay, so they're going to have some regen for a while. And that's about it. Like, I can put these shoes in a pocket and not really worry about it. We were going south to the guy that gives you a second edge. I will go back to Venomous Fangs. We could either go to full leather set or take leather vest. I'm going to go to full leather set. Obviously, we don't have this equipped right now, and that's fine. With that being there, I'm going to go to a cemetery. See what we get. With you and the enemy gain 1 poison. Poison's going to be a good way to get through their regen once we get rid of their armor. They only have 1 armor regain in their whole thing. So I'll take that. I will touch this. Now, steal 3 random items from the player is horrendous. Alright, we get through there. Battlestar, get 3 regen. On hit, if you have less gold, give me the regen, and then get me out of this encounter. Is there anywhere else specifically I wanted to go? Just lots of chests, really. Fairy? Friendship Bracelet is like half of 1 round of Muscle Potion, which, grand scheme, is not that much. And it's getting rid of some of our attack. So maybe we change the Friendship Bracelet again. Gain 3 max health for each equipped wood item. So that's the Life Fruit Gauntlet, and the Redwood thing, and this. I mean, I'm not opposed to more max health, but it's not really the difference maker I anticipate. Don't need any of this. We don't have much time to get more stuff going. Do I want an extra strike? Extra strike means more poison for the enemy. We will have more speed than the enemy, so we will gain 2 attack. That's nice. 7 armor. It's actually 12 armor. I don't need fortified gauntlet as much right now, I think. If you and the enemy gain 1 poison, which means if we give them 2 poison plus more, then they will always be poisoned. Okay, so take that. And what are we getting rid of? I don't love the oak heart. I also don't know that I'm actually going to equip all of this leather stuff. I want more armor if we're going to give ourselves poison. I'm going to get rid of this. I would love to see another set of teeth right now. I mean, that's kind of close. Alright, teleporter next to a golem. We have this guy here. Don't have one there. Not one. That's further, I think. Alright, I think we can make this little hop from here to there in this day. We can. Then more chests. Not what I want. Are they stealing? They're stealing 5 speed from us. So we're not going to have more speed than the enemy. So let's do that because I can't get rid of 2 speed. I can get rid of 4 speed by holding the boots off. But then I lose stats, and they're what's also giving me 2 more on top. So I think this is it. I think this is our fight. Hopefully we win, question mark. Alright, so they now have 7 poison, and it will always be 7 poison. And they're not getting any more armor back. Oh, but they got regen up the wazoo. So they're now equaling out. And they keep getting the extra strike with bones. Damn. Well, they got down to 7 HP. We gave it a good college try. Alright, well, we didn't find the thing we were looking for today, but a great run, and I think some really actual good planning through some of those encounters. So for now, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.